I heard when you were 15 or 16, you had a choice between football and rugby. Is that true?
Well, I had a choice. Yeah, it was I played for Hearts Academy. I think it was under 13 or under 14, and that always was played on a Sunday. And my rugby at school was played on a Saturday. And then when you move to under 15 is when they both moved to a Saturday. So I had a decision to make whether I'm like pie rugby off and give the football a crack at Hearts, or if I pie football off and give rugby a crack. Yeah. And I was probably a better rugby player than I was a football player. Yeah.
Is that the switch? So you just thought, I'm better at this. So
I also enjoyed rugby much more. I was playing with all my school friends.
Yeah.
It was more casual. I was very surprised at even the age of like 14, 15, how competitive like professional academies are in football. It's very cutthroat. Like you have a bad game, you're out the door.
Really?
Well, maybe not as cutthroat as that, but
that's brutal.
I feel like it's pretty much as competitive as like proper professional sport is.
Yeah.
And I was just so young. It was a bit of an eye opener to me. So I wasn't playing like when I played for my club team, Tynecastle Boys Club. I just loved playing, so I was playing with my mates. It was like no pressure, I was doing it for the fun, and then it got a little bit too serious for me, I reckon.
There's this funny perception: as soon as a hobby becomes a job, you're demotivated. So as soon as there's actually been studies that have been done on this. So people that do, for example, basketball as a hobby, as soon as you bring a payment into it, they no longer enjoy it half as much. So do you think the fact that the football got so competitive that it started to get to that stage where you could get paid, that maybe it demotivated you?
I was probably quite a far away off from getting paid, but I do kind of know what you mean. It does take the fun out of it if it was. I think it was just a bit too serious for the age that I was.
Do you think rugby's different in the way that it's maybe there's more of a group there? Like there's more of the kind of the boys being the boys and it's fun?
Yeah, it felt more like a team kind of, I reckon, at that. Well, this is when I was pretty young, but I felt more like I was just playing with my mates. Everyone wants the best out of everyone, whereas it felt a bit, not toxic at football, but maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's more competitive maybe.
So competitive. The parents on the touchline screaming. It's
battering each other.
It's mad. But like, I'll tell you, if I knew I'd make it at football, I would have stuck with football. I would have get paid 5 times my salary.